Hey there, everybody. Welcome back. Hope you guys are all having a great day. Excuse me. Oh, burps again. So yes, it is Friday once again. Only one and a bit more weeks till Farm Sim 25 drops. Woohoo! We'll see this time next week. Mr. Dashnet and the rest of the guys will be getting early access. Who knows? I may still be in for a chance. We'll see. But yep, we are back on PV Canyon Cross to do some farming today. I'm actually just down on one of the fields I created down here, finishing off the baling and stuff. Where the windrows were a little bit wider, I decided to come through and, as you can see, sim game Matt. Thank you very much for that T-Rex roar, much appreciated. How you doing, bud? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, and obviously welcome in everybody else. Yes, good morning to you. Yeah, so obviously this is going to be the last day where the time difference is a little bit different for the week. Obviously this weekend, obviously over in America and I believe the rest of the world, we should be getting back into the normal time frame for everyone. So, yay, fun and games. How you doing, Mr. Matt?
So far, so good, I guess I could say.
Cool. Yes.
Been waiting with bated breath about 25, so I'm hoping it's a good thing.
Yes. Actually, we do have some fact sheets to go over in just a little while. Gonna wait for a few
I
more
thought so.
peeps to show up. But yes, we'll get there in a little while. So yeah, it's definitely gonna be interesting to see something new way of thing of doing things and such. So yes, I'm definitely looking forward to it.
Well, the one thing that gets me is like
Mechanics of the game is a little more sticking up.
trying to think with it was someone else's one of those YouTube guys who's very big, with them. He had an interview with Kermit on there, and it was interesting to hear Kermit say that they're still actively working on the game itself.
Oh
Still,
yeah, yep, they will be. It's
I'm
kind
just
of
trying to figure out.
troubling, but yeah.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Is
Yeah.
like, you guys are less than, you know, a week away from releasing it. How come you're still technically working on it? I mean, you would think by
Yes.
now everything would be pretty much set and they're good to go, but I don't know. That just seems so strange to me, but
They'll probably
it is
doing
what
the
it is.
fine tuning just for the digital downloads rather than the discs. Obviously, I don't know how that's going to work with the
Probably.
discs thinking about it as well, because obviously all of them would have been created months ago, I would have thought, and sent out to the people sending them out, basically like Amazon and stuff like that. So
Mm,
is everyone basically going to end up with a disc version? Are they going to have to do a patch update as soon as the game is released? Who the heck knows? But
yeah,
yeah,
that's the big thing there. I have a
yeah.
friend who used to work for a company that was they used to have contracts with major game makers. They're the ones who made the discs and everything, and
Hmm.
it said to print a million discs takes maybe 2 to 3 days, depending.
Yeah, actually, it's very, very quick to be honest. Yeah, because they do have multiple disc writers going 24/7. How you doing there, Green Thumb Farmer and Mr. Bodine? Welcoming guys. Let's get Mr. Green Thumb. Shut up. Go. And as usual, if you guys are not following Mr. Green Thumb Farmer, make sure to click on the link, give him a follow. Obviously, after next week, who knows what he's going to be streaming, whether he's going to be doing modding and gameplay, who the heck knows. But yeah, no, myself, I'm primarily going to be focusing on the gameplay during the streams and probably diving into the files and stuff when not live. Don't want to give any hints and secrets away, shall we say, for obviously Dave's map, and obviously at some point
Oh,
after
of course.
that I'll be looking at creating one myself. I don't know if it'll ever get released, but I will aim to try it. Well, how you doing there, KW? But yeah, you're very, very welcome. I've been back in Blender for the last couple of days. Ah, okay. I had a feeling you would.
Excellent.
But yeah, obviously until 25 comes out and seeing how they've got everything now set up with the buildables, the buildings themselves, is yeah, kind of gonna be a bit of a waiting game regarding that. But you can at least make a start anyway. I'm just waiting, really. for the list to come
Yeah.
through on the stuff Dave wants converted over. So yeah, but yeah, that's something I don't know what's going to happen yet today. Obviously, normally Mr. Dave would be going live US time in about an hour's time. Obviously, if he does, and if he does want to, I am more than welcome to just cut the stream short and go over and see what he's up to. If not, yeah, we'll have to wait and see. I do
I
see
was in
him
the special.
down below.
I came from the special room with the other guys and stuff, and he said he's going to do Farm Sim Friday to start with, and then who knows
Yeah.
where he's going to go after that.
Yep. So yeah, I'm just going to keep plodding on as normal. Also, we'll give it about 4 more minutes roughly, and we'll jump into doing some fact sheets because obviously nothing actually been officially announced on their website. Obviously that's due to Giants actually being off today because there is a holiday or something, I believe it is, over in Germany and Europe. So yeah, so
I'm sorry,
nothing's
can I
actually
just
been
say this?
released.
I'm not trying to be mean here, but Europeans sure take a lot of holidays.
Europe does, yeah, it's terrible.
I'm just like, what the? I mean, I
um,
understand people get holidays,
oh,
but wow.
I'm trying to think what it was called. Hang on, let's see if I can find it. It's uh, Reformation Day or possibly All Saints Day. So it's one of those
Ah,
two they're currently celebrating. So yeah, but we do have some fact sheets finally released through the partner Discord, so we kind of show some stuff off. Obviously, some things have been obviously already released on YouTube and on through Facebook with obviously those who have the bronze level. But yeah, a lot of the people who aren't quite that high yet have been sort of saying, come on, give us some info, come on, what's going on, type thing. So yeah, but yeah, they eventually gave some stuff out, and yep, obviously able to show that off. And there's one thing okay, so I am a little bit disappointed in what is in the fact sheets. I will say that because it's a lot of stuff that's already been shown off previously in videos and stuff like that. But there's one piece of equipment that's being added in. It's an old brand, but a new piece of equipment. But I'm kind of unhappy about it. But we'll get to that in a minute, and I'll explain a little bit more why. The thing is, I like
I
the,
think I know which one you're talking about, but yeah, I understand.
but yeah, we'll get to that in just a minute. But yes, how are we doing? 15 minutes. See, I'm just impatient. I'm going to do it now. Sod it. Right, and let's get into the fact sheets. Sod it. So, first things first, we are going to be covering the International TranStar 2 Eagle truck, which is being added to FS25, along with the Brant H550 Beaver trailer. Now, give me just 1 sec, 'cause I haven't actually got these up yet, my side, so I can see them a little bit clearer. Fact sheets number 10. Number 10 is terrible. Right, let me bring up this lot here. Select all, open in paint.net 'cause it's so much easier. Right then, so, here we go. Ren, fact sheet. So let's get into the details of this. So obviously started off with International TranStar 2 Eagle, which is obviously going to be a truck. 45,000, which is a very, very cheap truck for this game, I think. I'm not. Oh, actually, I'm kind of curious. I never even looked. How much is the man truck currently? So currently, obviously, the man truck, which is one I really like because it's obviously got that attachment on the back of it, is 130. So yeah, okay, interesting. And looking at the rest of them, there's nothing really that low. So maybe a nice little starter truck for you guys. So let's see. So 45,000, obviously 400 horsepower, manual gearbox. Obviously it holds 755 litres of fuel, and driving speed is 80 kilometers per hour or 49 miles per hour, and obviously weighs 8.4 tons. So nice old looking style truck, I think this is. Obviously they're adding that up with the Brent, I think that's pronounced Brant, no idea. H550 Beaver Trail. and obviously that's a trailer, kind of like a low loader type trailer. 106,000 and obviously weighs 12.3 tons. Nice setup, I like that actually. Kind of curious about that trailer. Is it one where it disconnects near the front of the bed and then you drive on there? I'm guessing that's how that one works. So we'll have to see how that works in game. So that's that one. So going on from there, we're now heading into the John Deere Greens. Great. Obviously, this is the John Deere S7 series, along with the John Deere RDF 35 header. So specs on this lot, obviously harvester for the S7, 381,000. So quite expensive, really, but it's John Deere at the end of the day. Obviously, engine size range between 547 and 625 horsepower. Obviously, it's got a variable CVT gearbox. Fuel wise, you're looking at 1,155 litres of fuel, plus obviously 74 litres of DEF if you're running that. Obviously, drive speed 40 kilometers an hour, 24 miles per hour. Obviously, the hopper capacity for this is 14,100 liters, and obviously weighs 20.4 tons. Hey there, Mamadou, how you doing? And obviously, it's going to do all the usual crops plus the new ones that are being added in, like the rice. So yeah, not bad, not bad. As a, I don't know what, medium-sized kind of harvester. Yeah, but it is what it is. But hey, Mr. Wheels, how you doing, sir? Oh, let me quickly give you guys a shout out because you definitely deserve it. Mamadou 53. Oh, thank you, KW. Obviously, make sure you click on Mr. Wheels and Miss Mamadou 53's links there, guys, and check them out if you're not already. Obviously, also check out Mr. Wheels 24/7 on his YouTube channel as well. He started streaming over there, some little shorts as well. So yeah, definitely check some of that out. And I did get to see his yeah, harvester in the tree little clip over there. Again, number 2 for FS22. Go figure. Bless him. We love Mr. Wheels. Hey Silvis, how you doing? Right then, so just carry on quickly with the fact sheets here. So the John Deere RDF 35 header there, 105,000, weighs 4 tons, work width is 10.7 meters, obviously work speed is 10 kilometers per hour or 6 miles per hour, and obviously it will do your normal grains there along with the long grain rice. Right, so that's that one. It's quite nice. It's John Deere at the end of the day, it's green, so yeah, okay. Right then, going on from there, we are going to the. I can never pronounce this properly, but Senabogin, I believe it's pronounced, or something similar to that. Obviously,
It
this
sounds
is a
right.
telehandler. Obviously, it's a 340G. This is kind of a nice one because obviously, as you can see in the picture there, the cab actually lifts up, so it makes it easier for you to see over those high trailers, which is very cool. Glad I got that pronunciation just about right. So obviously this is going to be under your telehandler category. Obviously it's going to cost you 145,000 for this. So quite an expensive telehandler. So yeah, you might want to start saving up for that when the game comes out, or take a big loan. Right, horsepower wise, you're looking at 136 horsepower on this thing, and also it's got a variable CVT gearbox, weighs 9.4 tons. Fuel wise, you're going to have a capacity of 160 litres, and driving speed is 40 kilometers per hour or 24 miles per hour. So this is quite a nice one. If this is the one I'm thinking of, it also has the 3 point on the back, I believe. It might be a different one, but yeah, it allows you to then hook onto seeders, plows, stuff like that as well. But that's one thing I am looking forward to using is this particular telehandler and just seeing it raising up, see how it handles. But from what I've heard, and obviously X-Man had a little play with this during his little early access stint. Or was it last weekend, the weekend before? It seems very, very stable when transporting multiple bales. So very, very nice. Right, this is going on to the final piece of equipment, which is the one I'm a bit disappointed in, but I'm happy to see that something new is kind of being added. So obviously it's the Homer Terrados 540, which is the harvester there, plus the HR6 header. And obviously it's gone to the specs for this. And now obviously we've previously had the Homer Terrados T440 in game. Obviously, this time around it was added as a mod by Giants on the in-game mod hub. So let's just go over the specs first of all for this. So obviously, the harvester there is 685,000. So it's not going to be cheap to purchase this thing. 652 horsepower with a variable CVT gearbox there. Holds 1,150 litres of fuel. Driving speed is 40 kilometers per hour, 24 miles per hour. Capacity 45,000 litre capacity, which isn't too bad, or 45 meters square, whatever you want to class it as. Obviously, weight wise, 30.1 tons. And obviously, they have added in the work speed for this as well, which is kind of strange. Why they have it on the harvester and the header, go figure. But obviously they've got it as 10 kilometers per hour, 6 miles per hour, and obviously this is for your sugar beet harvesting. Obviously going on to the header that there at the bottom is the HR6. Obviously it's going to cost you 53,500, weighs a whopping 2.2 tons. Work width is 2.7 meters. Yes, 2.7 meters, guys. Obviously, work speed 10 kilometers per hour, 6 miles per hour, and obviously, yes, sugar beets. Now, this is where the interesting part comes in. So, like I've mentioned before, they have had the Homer Pterodos T440 in game previously, and obviously, like I said, it's a mod currently. Now, I got the specs for it off of the in-game mod hub, so hopefully it's clear enough for you. But I'm going to go run through this. So, the Homer Pterodos T440 cost 495,000, so a lot cheaper than this particular one is. Horsepower, you're looking at 626 horsepower, so a little bit less horsepower than its bigger brother here, I guess. Obviously top speed 40 kilometers per hour, so it's the same speed anyway on the road. Capacity is the same, 45,000 liters. Um, yeah, I'm a bit disappointed because
darkness, my old
it costs more
friend.
with a
I've come to
one a
talk
little bit
with
extra
you again.
speed, should we say, or horsepower. So yeah, personally, I would have preferred the Pterodos T440 back. Hey, Farmer Mark, how you doing, bud? Now going on to the header, this is where it really gets disappointing, I think, for me personally. So obviously, currently in the mod on the in-game mod hub, which has the HR12. Obviously, that costs 106,500.
Hello there.
So it's a little bit more than the HR6, almost double actually. Work width, however, is double the width at 5.4 meters. So they've pretty much kicked you in the nuts, really. That's the best way. It says, here, have something even smaller. So yeah, I'm hoping that the Pterodos as a mod is released again, because I would probably use that over this. However, it is nice to see that they are adding Homer back into the base game for us to use and even modify, even if it is a smaller header and yeah, very, very expensive piece of equipment. Personally, I will be sticking to probably more of the pull behind stuff, um, as I just like that stuff in all honesty. So yeah, but yes, that is the fact sheets for today. Obviously, if you guys did not see it, obviously in the in-game, not on the in-game mod hub, on the Farming Simulator website, let me open up that. We'll hide that. Obviously, this was released yesterday, and obviously it's to do with the ground deformation. So if you guys haven't seen this, let's just quickly go over this. And obviously, thank you very much, Farmer Marks, for the 20 stream streak. Much appreciated. And how are you doing there, T Miller? Obviously, I'm going to pop this in chat for you guys to really read through if you have not done so already. Obviously, it covers a little bit on the actual person kind of in charge of doing this and getting obviously that ground deformation going properly in game. Obviously, it does cover obviously the heavier the piece of equipment is, the bigger these deformations are going to be. So whether you're on a muddy field or a dry road, it's all going to be measured in and obviously corrected correctly. So it's very cool. And even snow, when you get your snow, obviously the field's going to get a little bit bogged up. And obviously the deeper the snow, the more rivets. You can see there's huge rivets right there where the track is. So yeah, and obviously that's using one of the big John Deeres. So it is very cool that they're adding this in. I just hope it can be turned off. I really do. I hope it can be turned off. Obviously, I doubt it will, but obviously it does fade away over time. But I like it and I don't. I do and I don't. I don't. It's one of those things I don't know. Until I see it myself in game, we'll see. Can you turn it off? I have no idea. We'll have to wait and see. Nobody's mentioned whether you can or not. But I
Yeah, I
do
don't
know
think they
that
have
if
mentioned it.
you drive over it, you do literally get the bouncing and stuff out of the vehicle. So yeah, we will see how all that
I mean, I
works.
think
But
it's a
yeah,
cool thing
obviously
to
you get
see,
all the
but I
build up
just
of the
don't know.
mud on the tracks and your tires as well, along with that. So it's very cool. So yeah, have a little read of it. I'm still umming and on about it personally. It's nice that it's being added in game because does make it a lot more realistic, and obviously all these little ground deformations are going to lower your speed if you're going over a field. So that is kind of a cool thing. So yeah. Actually, while I think about it, I did show this off the other day, but let's show it one more time.
Feature for
Let me go back again.
Here's a cool new feature for Farming Simulator 25.
By operating heavy machinery, you will leave your marks in the ground. The heavier the vehicle, the deeper the tire tracks. Plowing in particular is a lot of fun when looking at the deformation of the soil. And don't forget to clean your machines when you're done. There's some mud stuck in the tread of the tires.
Yeah, so there you go. Very cool.
I mean, I'll be honest, Billy. I think it looks great, but is it going to help the gameplay? Maybe, maybe not. Just
Yeah.
I think it more depends on those like realistic, players who play like totally real, like all that stuff. Yeah, they're gonna go crazy and love that probably.
Yeah, exactly.
Not
I
saying
don't
that's
know.
a bad way to play, but not my type.
Mr. Butt, I don't know. I know. Okay, I know. I understand that it's going to make it the game more realistic, but how is that going to affect people's systems, stuff like that? Okay, I know it's similarly set up to the tire tracks, where it will fade over time. I don't know, until I actually get it and see it properly. Who knows? It may be something that I really enjoy. So yeah, we'll see. I'm still up in the air about that particular thing. But yeah, how you doing there, farmer and trucker? But yeah, we'll see. We shall definitely see. There we go. But yeah, will it be a resource hog? Who the heck knows? We will see.
That thing everyone worries about.
Just got really quiet there for a sec. Let me turn you back up a sec. Go up to there. There we go. But yeah, we'll. Yeah, I don't know. Don't think we'll after. Yeah. Very true. But yeah, I am a little bit disappointed in that Pterodos personally. But it's Giants of the day, so yep. Now, actually, the one thing I will say is obviously regarding the T440, which is obviously the one that we currently have available on the in-game mod hub. Obviously, in 19, NC Raider did give us the triple wide header version of that with the bigger capacities and stuff. Who knows? Somebody may end up editing it or converting it over to 25, which might be nice, or even actually taking the in-game one and making a triple wide version of that. Obviously, one thing I will say regarding that T440 triple wide mod, obviously it was created by NC Raider, and so obviously if there's anybody else out there saying, oh, I created it, blah blah this, and they haven't given him any credit, personally I'd get rid of their mods. I know 2 current modders who have taken that particular mod, converted it to 22, and removed NC Raider's name from the original mod. And yeah, to be honest, I can't stand them. neither person. So yeah, I don't touch their stuff. So it is what it is. But yeah, and unfortunately, I know a lot of people who are using both modders' stuff, and yeah. I'll just bite my lip for now. Let's put it that way. Oh, Mama Do, are you still out there, sweetheart? Did you find the mod you were trying to find, that little placeable? If you are there. But yeah, this is what I'm basically going to be doing for the rest of today. I've got this to do. Obviously, I've got the bales to come back and pick them up in a minute. The other thing is I still need to get onto field 12, get that fertilized. I've got a bit of an issue though. You're still here? Cool. I can't remember exactly which one it was you were trying to find, if it was the all bale storage or one of the other ones. But I've got all 3 of those in here, which I can show you where they should be in the store. But just quickly, I wanted to show something. So right here, according to the crop calendar, carrots get planted in April. Yet the other day on Wednesday's stream, this actually showed March. So obviously I went through, I started 2 planters, one on field 14, as you can see it's only partly done, and obviously field 53. I cannot seed the rest of it now, because obviously for some weird reason the game's decided to say, nope, you've got to now do it next month. So I'm hoping that's not going to screw these up in any way. So I don't know if anybody's had that issue before. It's the first time I've had it, in all honesty, but it's a bit of a pain. So yeah, I may have to end up going through, plow it up, and then reseed it next time. Right, so yeah, Mamadou. So this storage is, so if I come to construction, so there should be one under sheds, depending which one it is you were trying to find. So obviously you've got the all bale storage under silos. There's that one. There's this little one, which you mentioned about having the unload at the front, which could be that one. Obviously you've got a spawn on one side and the input pallets on the other side. Obviously that should still be under the silo category as well. In addition to that, there's my small sheds, which will be under the PV mods storage tab, which are all right here. And there's a whole selection of different ones, some for bales, some for woodwork stuff. You may not have all of these, but there's like a premium one there. Stuff for the sugar mill. Actually, that could do with being updated at some point to add in the brown sugar. I never actually added that. But yeah, there's a whole load of ones, including the final product spawner, which is for going onto the trigger behind Barrel Logistics, and it allows you to automatically distribute products to Barrel Logistics, in essence, from the final factories like Pepsi, Bread Factory, Peanut Factory, stuff like that. There's a few other things in there as well, but yeah, that's where that one would be. So hopefully, if you've got the mods active, Mamadou, it should show up in game for you on either of those two locations. But yeah, fun. But yeah, hopefully all you guys had a great Halloween, by the way, yesterday. Obviously, we were kind of child-free last night, so kind of watched a bit of a film, a couple of films actually last night. Came through later on, did a bit of playing. Wife went to bed early, so I just sat up doing some fishing. But yes, and thankfully had no trick-or-treaters pop in. I think I may have clicked on the wrong thing in your Trello. Okay, I can run through just in case. So if you guys do have any issues with Trello, let me just quickly run through it one more time. So bring this through. So SGA Trello. So obviously you got Mr. Dajnet here. I know some people have been asking about getting PV Canyon Crossing. All you do is come over to the SGA Trello, come over to the mods by Mr. Dajnet and click on that little link right there. And obviously the final version of Canyon Crossing is right here. All you literally do is click on that and then click on the download link there. That will then download the entire map and the mod pack in one go. From there, obviously, when it goes to your download folder, you just have to unzip it and then take all those mods inside and put it into your mod folder, whichever one you're using, whether it's the default one or one through the mod folder switcher that you've created and linked to it. Now, one thing to remember is do not, under any circumstances, run Canyon Crossing with any other maps in the same folder because they can cause a lot of issues, so bear that one in mind. And there is a list of things not to run on here by us on Viking Streaming's Trello, so bear that in. You might want to check that as well. Now, to play Canyon Crossing, if you are quite new, for those guys on YouTube or just coming in right now, obviously you will need to read this. Obviously, you do need to have the Platinum DLC, which is the Forestry DLC, and the Production Revamp mod, which are that one is on the in-game mod hub, and obviously that is one you have to purchase. So yeah, obviously this will be getting deactivated soon and updated probably next week for 25. But obviously going back to the mods, so obviously my mods are there, and obviously a lot of the other SGA members there. Obviously for me, just click on mods by Billy Alpaca 78, and there is a few there. Obviously I've got them all. I need to actually go through these at some point and set them up properly, so I've got a little bit more space for the 25 stuff. Let's see. So where is it? So obviously there is the all bale storage. All you literally do is click on it, and then you got the link right there. Just click on that there, and then you can click on the download, and that'll download it to your download folder. And obviously it's all the same for each of them. Yeah, just a few. But I think the other one was for all maps. So if I come down here, for example, so that all palette storage is right here. You will need the revamp mod to run this, by the way. Obviously the link is there. It comes off of the in-game mod hub. You just click on that link right there. It'll take you to the current version. You just download that there. Obviously if you're playing Canyon Crossing, you'll have it there anyway, so you don't really need to worry about it. But if you're on another map, yeah, you will need that. But yeah, if you wanted to download it, you just click on that little link right there, and then just click on the download. And obviously from there, that will then just download it into your download folder, which is where you then move it over to your mod folder. It is really very simple. So that is that. But yeah, at some point I need to go through all these and probably collapse them into maybe one or two little columns. We'll see. But yes, obviously the other option is obviously itch.io. Still don't know what's happening regarding that. whether they're going to be staying with the Trello or going over to itch.io. But yeah, there we go. Yeah, just a few, and obviously that's only for 22, Mr. Bodine, isn't it? I think, oh, I've got 25 coming out. There's a whole load of new equipment to go through and edit, and oh, that's gonna be fun. But yes, we will see. I'm trying not to do anything too much to start off with. Obviously, I want to actually experience some of this stuff as it is in game. So yeah, we should call your page Mod Hub Light. Oh, it's not. I'm not that bad, but yeah, I have seen some people's Trellos that are a lot more than that in there. Oh yes. And maybe Mod Hub Light, I don't know. Light Plus, I don't know. Ooh, who's that up there? Oh, herbicide, dude. Gotta keep you going. Crowds, I don't have a tank up here, do I? No. Which truck are you? You'll do. Herbicide. The thing is, I've got a tank over there for the water. Do I have another tank for the herbicide still? I did. More than the point, I hope I've actually got some made. Because I've had a lot of it being distributed, so I hope so. Oh, actually, I might have some up at the New Holland farm, thinking about it as well. So maybe okay. Oh, there's a wee bit in there, that's good. You say the more the merrier. Mama do. You just like it because of the bigger capacities and speeds, don't you? Right, let's take this order quickly. Let's see, Mr. Green Thumb says I'm going to put my vehicle edits into a pack so easier on the Trello page to view. That is an idea, that's an option. I could combine them all into like 1 or 2 packs. Like a placeable pack, a vehicle pack, or vehicle equipment sort of thing. Obviously, the only issue is I've got different edits to different things there. So I've got some that can be pretty much run on any map. I could actually do away with them, but I've got obviously some where it's set up for the platinum, well, the standard base game. Standard, Candy Cross, plus I've got other edits for the premium, so yeah, I'm gonna have to definitely do it a little bit funkier, so yeah, we'll see. But yeah, but that's a good idea. That's giving me a good idea actually. I might just combine them, do like a normal Candy Crossing pack plus a premium edited pack. So obviously I've got Barrel Logistics up there as well, thinking about it, and obviously that's set up for the premium stuff as well, so I could throw that in there. Thank you, Green Thumb, you gave me that nice idea. I'm going to make a note of that. Pen, paper, there we go. But yeah, some of those mods will probably be saying goodbye. They're up my Trello. And others combined. So yeah, I didn't make it until the FS25 release. We installed 22 last night. Ah, Bodine, bless you. That itch was just far too much, was it for you? Hey Juno, 1210, how you doing, bud? Uh, yeah, unfortunately, I've got to keep it. Obviously, you guys, well, obviously, once 25 comes out, if you're going to transfer straight over, obviously, I've still got to keep it installed because obviously, I've got to help Mr. Dave convert stuff over. So yeah, I'm going to need to keep 22 for a little bit longer. There's one or two things is 19 that may be making a comeback. So at the minute I'm keeping hold of 19 and 22. You're okay? Yeah, I'm not doing too bad. Obviously it's Friday, Mr. Juno, and yeah, the weekend is here. And also we're inching that ever a bit closer to FS25 release, so it's kind of cool. Now, actually, just mentioned about that, if you guys still have not got FS25 yet, and you want to purchase it, you're more than welcome to use my partner code of Alpaca, which is in the bottom of the screen there. I still need 9 more copies sold using my partner code. I know somebody, I think it was yesterday or the day before on Facebook, used it. So big huge thanks to them. But yeah, if you guys still haven't got 25, and obviously it's going to count for any 22 DLCs that you're missing, you want to complete the set, definitely please use it. I've still got a little bit of time left before the deadline. I actually reached out to Terminator Live the other earlier today to find out when that cut-off period is for getting the early access, and it's actually Wednesday or Thursday. So yeah, 9 copies between now and then would be absolutely amazing if you guys were able to do it or not. Obviously, I know times are tough for some people and money's tight, but yeah, every little helps. Let's see. I thought my other games would tie me over, but they failed me. Oh, Bodine. Actually, I'm still playing Fishing Planet quite a bit at the minute. I'm still working on the ocean. I've got a few more days left on the ocean, so I've been focused primarily on getting like the map on the boat unlocked and set up. I'm currently working through the sonar detector thing for the calibrating the fish. It's actually, I'm hoping it's the last one I have to do. It's to do with the large fish. Let's cut through here because it's right up here somewhere. So yeah, I'm getting there slowly. So I've got a couple of days to get that finished, and then it's just leveling up. One nice thing is, obviously, before the Halloween event came out on Fishing Planet, I was like level 56. I'm now up to 63 with a little bit of work, so it is definitely worth it. And also I got a few new rods out of it as well, so that's quite nice. Let's get you refilled. Now, will you? Yes, you will. Cool. I have to wait until the end of the month to buy. Oh, that is a long wait. But yeah, I totally understand. Thankfully, well, actually, I went for the game as soon as it was announced, so yeah, got it on pre-order straight away. Also, I just went for the game. I'm still having an hour about the DLCs, but yeah, you never know. If I get to bronze level and I can keep it, yeah, we'll see. I might get some free content stuff to give away. You pre-ordered as well, PJ? Oh, how you doing, PJ, by the way? And while I think about it, let's give you a shout out. Obviously, I was lurking in your stream the other day. I do apologise. I was a bit busy catching fish, so I couldn't really chat often. Let's get that going again. One nice thing about cosplay, it will do the spot spraying, and yeah, hopefully FS25 AI helper will be as useful. So yeah. Anyway, oh, there was one thing you kind of, I don't know if you mentioned, I don't know, but obviously there's around the map there's all these little ponds. Obviously I've actually converted this one into a plantable pond, but where you have this red stuff, this is actually clay, if you weren't aware. And obviously the clay then goes into the brick factory. Obviously you got to own this plot of land first of all. Now if there's nothing showing when you purchase it, you'll have to allow it to rain first, and then it should start producing the clay. With it, you just have to then come through with a telehandler, wheel loader, whatever, just to pick it up. Obviously I've got this little JCB up here permanently. It gets a bit flooded at times. Yeah, it's not very good on it, but yeah, this picks it up quite nicely. And then you just literally take it over to the brick factory, and you can create bricks with the clay. Now, obviously, the brick factory is one place that you can take it. I'm pretty sure that the smelter and also does it, which is under the tier 1 stuff. Tier 1 smelter. Yep. So this, if you got the little smelter here, this will also create bricks for you as well. And obviously the bricks then go into making or building some of the factories and such. So yeah, if you need clay for anything, it's right there. Obviously if you need dirt, yeah, you're gonna need another mod for that. Personally, I would look to just buying it if you can at this point in the game. But things like the composter that use dirt as a booster product, and now obviously if you've got the Surfing Cowboy Gaming's edited version of Terraform, that will get you dirt that way. Otherwise, it's probably just as easy getting it in the menu here. Personally, we jump over. There we go. But yeah. So, oh, I need to get some fuel over here. But yeah, dirt, for example. Yeah. So yeah, so there we go, there we go, there we go, go. Anyway, back to my baling. But yeah, if you've got any questions, you're still more than welcome to ask them at any time. Still not sure what we're going to be doing next week regarding stream-wise. Friday's still up in the air, so we'll have to wait and see whether I have early access or not. Otherwise, it's going to be back on here. Probably do a farm sim on Wednesday. Maybe do some either Satisfactory or Fishing Planet on Monday at the moment. Hey Gallo, how you doing? Welcome in, bud. Gallo BNE Films. Oh, KW beat me. Dang you, KW. But if you're not following Gallo, make sure to click on the link, give him a follow. And obviously the same with PJ Trap there. Make sure to click on her link and give her a follow. F12 should also give you... Yeah, exactly, Bodine. Yeah, if you've got an easy dive tool, you can come into here. Under the vehicle stuff, you can probably fill it up in one of these. I very rarely use this, to be honest. But yeah, you should be able to get the dirt that way as well. Yeah, farm is doing well. It's kind of wrapping up little jobs that have been kind of outstanding at the minute and just biding my time till 25 comes out. But yeah, I'm well on my end day. Cool. But yes, it's great fun. But yeah, at the minute, obviously, as you can see from the top left there, I do have a few helpers out there doing a few last minute jobs. So I decided, as I had an extra day, to get them on some rolling the field. So that's primarily what's being done. Obviously I've got that one worker currently herbicide spraying. That, and then obviously I'm doing this. Got my little baler behind me. So yeah, it's great fun. I never realised just how slow these really are. Actually, I found something out. I don't know if you guys realised about this class. Oh, what is this thing? The Liner 4900. You can actually adjust those front tongs. I never realised it. So if I bring up the F1 menu now, obviously using either your left or your right mouse button, if you hold it down and slide it to the left or the right, as you can see, that left front windrower there, you can actually adjust the width on it. I never even realised that. Same with the right front one there. So if I do the right mouse button, you can literally adjust it to any width. That is really kind of cool. 3 years on, and it's like I'm finding these things out. It's terrible. It really is. Goes to show just how often I do tedding, actually. Actually, to be honest, I prefer using like the merge max. That I think I love. Obviously, you can merge it all onto one side and have one big pile to collect. But yeah, I'm easily amused as well, guys. I really am at times. Nice, I hear that. I can't wait. Yeah. I think everybody at the minute is like waiting. So it's all that anticipation for the game coming out now. Obviously, next Friday, this time next week, Mr. Dave, Big Daddy, Scurvy Hyam, Yosho Hin, obviously Spencer will all have their early access copies, and we'll be diving into the gameplay and the files and stuff. So yeah, definitely need to keep an eye out for those guys when they go live. I'm sure Mr. Dave will be going over again the calendar that is currently set up, possibly X-Man as well. I'm not sure if he's actually been able to get his schedule on there as well. So yes, it's definitely going to be an interesting long weekend, that's for sure. Hey there, Mr. Scurvy, speak of the devil. How is you doing, sir, today? And so actually, while I think about it, and I'm on nice straight, obviously Scurvy Hyam, obviously he will be having early access, so make sure to click on that link and follow him, guys. Obviously we'll give Mr. Dajnat a shout out. Obviously we'll probably raiding off to him in just a wee while, so yeah, doing okay, thanks. Just to get through the workday, yeah. Well, if you were in the UK, your workday would be done and dusted by now. I'm only kidding. But yeah, there's Mr. Yosho, thank you, KW. I can never remember Spencer's, but I'm not sure whether he will be streaming or not. And Big Daddy, and obviously Mr. Big Daddy, obviously he will be getting it as well. So yeah, I think that's everyone at the moment. Oh yeah, next man, wasn't it? I shout out X-Man 1971. And there. So yeah, it's definitely gonna be fun to see the game and how everybody's systems reacts to it as well. That is one big thing it's gonna be interesting to see. Now, is Dave going to get the same as X-Man? Is Scurvy's going to be the same as X-Man and Dave and that? Or are they going to have to do some tweaks to those game settings? So yeah, it's going to be definitely an interesting one to see. But obviously they're going to be covering multiplayer, single player, obviously checking out all maps, I'm guessing. Definitely the two new ones. I'm not sure about the Sri Lanka map. Also, we currently have that available. But yeah, oh, that's something I want to check. Forestry equipment. Ah, okay. I was noticed on the Farming Simulator website they've been updating some of the vehicles, and these have now been added in the Volvo category. The John Deere thing there, that. Okay. That is up there now. This thing is there. Okay, so it is. You know, I've never actually used this. And obviously this is I think it's this one that comes with some of the farms. I don't think I've seen that yet being added. But what you'll probably find is stuff that hasn't been added base game will probably then later on be added as a mod. So that's one cool thing. Actually, I just realized I don't think I've ever actually used that last tractor there. This thing. I can honestly say I do not think I've ever actually used this. Crane and blade. Just a crane. Standard. See, now that would make a nice tractor just to start off with or something. A multi-use tractor. Crane and blade. Also, you could do it with a bit of forestry. You could reconfigure it later on for being on the farm. What wheel setups? Do they have any doubles? No. Ah. Color-wise, you can have it in beige, green, black, orange. Ah. If that comes out for 25, I might just freaking use it. I really, really might. You haven't bought the next farm song game. Oh, look, I got that on a command. Dang. I forgot I had that there. Odwalla Gaming, that's the one. Well, I knew it was Odwalla, I just couldn't remember how to spell it. But yeah, he will probably primarily be doing the multiplayer with Yosho. So, actually I'm going to just copy that there. I'm going to give you... Hopefully that's spelt correctly, if not, Bodine's in trouble. But yeah, make sure to click on Odwalla Gaming there. And give him a follow. And hopefully he'll be joining in with the early access as well. That's fine. There we go. Yeah, so I'm going to now be quiet for the rest of the stream, and yeah, you wish. I'm actually kind of worried because I seen Dave in Discord a little while ago, now he's disappeared. Maybe he's got to go that little bit later, that's fine. Bless his cotton socks. Obviously, yeah, that's one thing we were still having an iron about, is whether he got his normal time or postpone it an hour so I can get my 2 hours in. But yes. So actually, while I think about it, I know I've mentioned this before, but what is everyone actually looking forward to with FS25? Is it new equipment, new animals, the new maps to play? See, I'm still trying to figure out what it is. I think it's just everything is going to be fresh, hopefully. The one thing I am looking forward, or I should say not looking forward to, is all the new things you have to learn for the modding side of stuff. You looking forward to the buildables? Yeah. Same here. The new engine? Yep. Graphics? Yep. Yeah, because obviously, yeah, with the new engine you get a decent, hopefully some better graphics. So yeah. But yeah, I obviously, like Green Thumb, like Dave, I'm sort of split in the middle. Obviously, there's the gamer side of me that's looking forward to all the in-game features to try out and explore the maps and stuff. But also I have that other side of me now that does the modding side of things, and it's getting in and figuring out how to do this and how to do that, and yeah, loads of new things to start thinking about and trying to figure out. But the nice thing is, the SGA has a great team. It really does. So if one person can't figure it out, I'm sure somebody else will. There we go. But I'm really looking forward to Dave doing his map modding tutorials and stuff, because that's one thing I'm really interested in. Get him to figure all that stuff out, and then I can jump in and say, "Oh, look how easy it is! Yeah, it took you ages to figure it out. I got it in one." You're looking forward to the cut sugar beets, are you, Big Daddy? Oh, I still remember that stream, Big Daddy, and how you doing, bud? Oh, you really, really do remember that. Oh, blimey. Took forever to figure it out, and then when we did, it was like, oh, how about they trying this, and how about trying that? Yeah. Oh, sugar beets are nasty things. I still don't like that bucket, personally, that goes on the front. It just, the weight-wise just seems completely off. Obviously, that's one of the reasons why, obviously, I went through, created a trailer that unloads the sugar beet carts. Or was it Big Daddy? I can't remember. Actually, that was Big Daddy. It was the harvester that I did. At literally the same time he figured it out, and I did it at the same time on a harvester. So yeah, I much prefer it that way personally. Oh, has it been added? I don't know. I haven't looked actually. Oh, I looked earlier, but don't remember seeing it. I might have bypassed the legal Giants game. Flagel, what you want to pronounce it. Oh, yes, the Ruby 2000 is coming back. Ooh. Well, at least this time we'll know at least how to chop them up, so that's kind of cool. Very, very cool. I really want to see how the Mac handles it. Oh, that's. Oh yeah, because you're a Mac, ain't you? PC. Definitely an interesting one. I keep forgetting about Mac players. Ooh, yipes, yeah. Workers who are not dumb. Oh yeah, workers. Yeah, obviously the new AI helper. Oh, that's going to be quite nice, I think. The nice thing is, obviously, I don't know how many people have seen the little videos regarding the GPS helper thing. Obviously, it's all combined onto one screen, but you have the different windows that you can click between. And yeah, that is kind of cool. Right. But yeah, as much as I'm enjoying using Courseplay and Auto Drive in here, I really am looking forward more to how Giants have done it for 25. Obviously, one thing is 2 less mods to add in, and 2, hopefully they do a better freaking job than they are right now. So yeah. So yeah, but yeah, I don't know. I really don't know about Courseplay and Auto Drive being brought back for 25. I can see it being brought back for things like doing the harvesting of the grapes and olives, for example. But to be honest, I like doing it as well myself. Get a slightly edited harvester, and you'll be fine. But yeah. Let's just scroll back a sec, because I'm chatting away. I'm terrible. Something I see there. The engine has increased compression, and they have yeah. Yeah, so hopefully it will run a lot smoother. And also the bigger question is, how is it going to react to those bigger maps as well when they start coming out. Obviously, I still don't know what Dave is going to be making, whether it's going to be a 16x map, an 8x, 4x. Yeah, that's going to be the big test once he gets those bigger maps modded and going. How people gonna systems gonna react? So yeah. But yeah, I'm doing good, Mr. Big Daddy. Doing pretty good, thanks. Hopefully you didn't eat all 3 bags of your sweets that you got yesterday, or your candies. What's really strange is they do I think it's a strawberry and ice cream flavoured one, and we actually got some yesterday before you mentioned about you getting them off of Amazon. It's crazy. Let's see the modders and what their mods come up with. Yeah. Yep, there's definitely modders out there that definitely do a good job. If it wasn't for them, yeah, this game would definitely be suffering. That's for sure. That's for sure. I think the Farm Sim franchise, if it wasn't for the modders, would have died a long, long time ago. Now, obviously, there's one thing actually. So, on Wednesday's stream, for those who were around, I mentioned or showed a little video of a bit of in-game footage for FS25, where basically a AI traffic vehicle overtook that slow tractor. Now, obviously, yesterday it was really kind of weird. I seen a video yesterday of somebody mentioning about that, and obviously they also mentioned that that had been added into the FS23 mobile version. Now, there's one other thing that was in the mobile version that's going to be in an FS25. It's a trailer that's actually used for auto-loading things like pallets. And I'm still wondering whether or not Giants are going to add in that auto-load option with the trailer. It'll be interesting to see, because if they do, it'll be the first proper trailer based game to auto-load. So I'm looking forward to seeing if it does or not, first of all. And if it does, how that can be edited for possibly other uses, shall we say? So yeah, can we add in our own visuals as well? That's something else as well that we haven't been able to really look into much in 22, is creating a auto-load trailer, or auto-fill trailer I should say, and basically have a visual of a particular factory, for example. So say for instance the Pepsi items, so you could have it all set up into its own category, and as soon as it starts loading that product, it automatically shows the Pepsi logo on the side of the trailer. That's something that would be interesting to see if we can get that working in 25. Obviously it dabbled a little bit about it in 22 with an old truck attachment that they had from like 17, I think it was. So yeah, we shall see if we can get that working this time around. But yeah, how are you doing there, Mr. Jers53 UK, by the way, and thank you very much for that T-Rex roar. And also thank you for the 5-stream streak. Obviously I am doing well. It's rather dark out. Joys of winter getting closer and closer and closer, so yeah. X-Man man's comments after that event. The workers are actually getting better. Yeah. Well, that's the nice thing, yeah, obviously with every version of Farm Sim, things are improving, and obviously, yeah, the AI helpers are definitely getting better. Obviously 22, they added in the ability to actually use your hired helpers to go along the road and do transporting if the maps were set up correctly. That's big if the map was set up. Obviously this one, kind of works on this map. If it has the right textures to read from. So yeah, that's nice. But yes, hopefully they sent the AI worker to elementary school to get a brain so they drive better. Well, hopefully, and well, whatever we've seen regarding the field work anyway, does seem like a huge improvement from the current version. So yeah, obviously the video that X-Man did, there's only literally a couple of pieces in the field that it does miss, which is a really nice improvement, shall we say. But having it reversing perfectly, better than what I can do and anybody else can do, is definitely a huge improvement, and actually reversing at quite a good speed as well, which is very impressive. So yes, definitely looking forward to trying all that, and obviously the new GPS and stuff. Seeing the baby animals in game, that is going to be a big thing. So that's one thing I do know a lot of people have been asking for, is obviously the baby animals to be added in game. So yay! Now obviously that's one thing as well that we haven't really seen. Now will you be able to, with the animals, can you buy just babies, or will you be able to do babies and the adults, or is it just adults? Who the heck knows? I'm kind of hoping they give you the option for both the fully grown adults and the babies. Obviously sometimes they will just do buy the adults and you have to breed them, get the babies and do it that way. Obviously on here, for example, Canyon Crossing, we have the baby animals base, where you have to buy the baby animals, raise them up to adulthood, breed them, and then carry on that cycle. Obviously there's only a few things like the cows, the Swiss cows I think it is, that you can actually purchase fully grown, dogs maybe, cats, stuff like that. So that's going to be a nice thing to have as an additional option with the animals. Now obviously, will we have any other animals added in with a DashNet map? Who the heck knows? Will we have the cats and dogs back? Will deers be coming back? Will something else be coming in its place? Will we get storks or something? I don't know, delivering the babies. Oh, I don't know. I'm just getting carried away. Thinking about all the possibilities that could be brought into the game for 25. What? Yes. Oh, I need to fill that gap up at some point as well. I need to fill that one right there. I'm not sure if those trees are tall enough quite yet. If they're fully grown, those trees are, I should be able to just fill that in. Obviously, I've grown all of these trees as a kind of a hedgerow around here. Obviously, that was the original place for a silo, and then obviously I had the dock there, but I never actually ended up planting anything, so I need to get that filled in at some point. And I still need to get into the burnt forest to finish off getting the graveyard placed. So yeah, let's see. Mr. Juris says doing good, thanks. I have finally moved to Dorset. Nice. More time for gaming and watching Twitch. Nice. Yes, Dorset is a nice place to live, I will say. Also, I've lived in Poole, Bournemouth, Wimborne, all that sort of area, Mr. Jers. So I know the area pretty well, and obviously being in Southampton, it's literally what, 30 to 45 minutes to Bournemouth, so it's not that far. And I've actually got a sister down that way as well, still. I really should go over and see her at some point. It's been a hot while since the last visited her. There we go. Nearly to the end of the field, just a few more rows to go. Then we'll get a truck down here, get this lot picked up. Now, do I have 2 trailers hanging around? That's the thing.
Billy, I gotta get out of here for a little while. I'll see you around.
Okay, Mr. Matt. Catch you later. Thanks for popping in.
Of course.
Bless him. Yes. That is going to be something I need to find. A truck with 2 trailers. I know there's one on the main farm. Where do I have another one? Ooh, maybe by the bales. Bale storage. You moved to Portland, yeah. Remember you mentioned it the other day. So a little bit further across. But yeah, definitely a nice area. If you ever want to take up fishing, that area is very good for fishing. Also, you're not far from Chesil Beach and Weymouth and that, and they're very good areas for fishing. Obviously, Chesil Beach, if you got if you've got a family, there's a lot of areas around there for sightseeing. Obviously, you got the can I remember what it's called? It's a Swannery up that way. Right by 5-minute walk. Oh, nice. Yes, I have spent many a nights up on Chesil Beach, fishing away. The other thing is you have to be very, very careful. Get too close to the edge and you could be sucked under with the tidal waves. Because it's literally a vertical drop straight down. If you're not very good at, if you're not a very, very, very strong swimmer, yeah, you could get sucked under. I know a few, even professional swimmers have been caught with it. It's not. I was gonna say Swansea swans, but that's not it. I can't think of what they're called, but they were actually on the television the other day here. We're talking about different places in Dorset to check out, and yeah, the Swannery was one of them up there. Swanage, yeah, something like that. They have. It was basically they'd done some filming earlier in the year where they had the cygnets there and stuff like that, and it's the only manned nesting area, and it's been going for hundreds and hundreds of years and stuff like that. So yeah. Hey there, Mr. Vortex. How you doing, bud? Also, you got Corfe Castle. That's not far from you as well, Mr. Jers. I actually used to do league darts in that area for a while. So yeah, definitely lost a nice place. Abbott Swannery, that's it. Yes, that is the place. And you can actually see it from Chesil Beach a bit as well. So, yeah. There's another one place as well. I can't think of what it was called now. But they have funny coloured water. It's like blue water, not blue water. Blue. It's basically it was basically an old mine, and some of the minerals or materials that was there have actually reacted with like the local water, changing the actual colour of it, and that is kind of crazy. It's like, oh, I can't think what it's called now. I'll see if my wife can remember what it was. But that's another place that I have heard of before, and kind of always wanted to go there, but never had a chance. It's actually been recently taken over by a new couple, and they're doing a lot of new adventures over there. All this posh clamping or glamping, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, in the middle of a forest. You can go for walks and stuff. They even have a peacock. The only reason I mention that is my daughter is obsessed with peacocks. She says if we ever get a place with a garden, she wants to have a peacock. It's like, really? Go figure. I don't know. I think our first thing would have been a dog or something like that, because she loves like huskies, German shepherds, wolves, stuff like that. I thought she would go for that, but no, she says she wants a peacock. Oh. So it says, okay, we'll get you 3. We'll get a male peacock, a female, or peahen, I should say, for the female, and we'll get you an all-white peacock as well. If we can find them, then we've got the money for it, so yeah. Can you have exotic animals in cities there? Depending on what you mean by exotic animals. Lizards, snakes, things like that, yep. Spiders, the small critters type thing, yeah, you can have, but I don't know, buffalo, alpacas, stuff like that, not really, need a decent sized land. But yeah, if we move, which could be happening end of next year, possibly the year after, maybe. Obviously, one thing what we're hoping to try and get is an actual house with a plot of land on it. Obviously, if it's got a decent plot of land, we're going to look into getting things like chickens and ducks, a nice vegetable patch and some stuff like that. Here they have to be approved and registered. Yeah, I'd imagine that'd be the same thing for the bigger animals, but yeah, snakes and that you can have in your own homes, for example. You don't really see too many other exotic type animals, I suppose, over here. Or I've never seen them really. So we get horses occasionally. But yeah. But yeah, I would love, if we ever got a big enough property, with maybe a field or something on it, I would love to have like alpacas and horses and stuff like that. Also, my daughter loves her horses, so that'd be why. But yeah, my sister-in-law had to have her snake registered. What kind of snake did she have? It, see, yeah, as far as I'm aware, you don't need to register most snakes, but if it's like maybe like one of these, like a black mamba or something, possibly. Obviously, I've got a corn snake, so and I don't need to worry about registering that. But it's not like a poisonous or deadly snake. I'd imagine something like a cobra or a black mamba or something like that that's really dangerous. Probably would need to be registered. It's about 4 foot long and orange in colour. Don't know what type it is. Okay. To be honest, 4 foot. That's about the same size as my corn snake, so it could be that. Or it could be something else. Yeah, things like that. You really don't need to worry about it. Boa, not really. Pythons, not really. But yeah. Even some like these iguanas and chameleons and stuff like that we can have in our homes without having to worry about registering them. Even things like tarantulas you can have in your own home without having to worry about registering them, as far as I'm aware, over here. But everywhere is different, that's the thing. Everywhere has their own laws when it comes to animals. So, yeah. I know if my wife had her way, she'd have like a big monitor lizard. Oof. God help me. Actually, what I'll have to do at some point is actually get a decent picture of my snake for you guys. I don't know if I've got anything on my phone that I can buzz over to it. Just try and get him a decent spot where he looks big. He's quite chunky now, bless him. Let's see. Fun. Scroll back. a certain time. Farm place, houses, kitty cats, wife and kids. This is a trip up the road. Jeez. I have got a lot of crap. I need to go through my phone pictures at some point. Jeez. I got a load of crap on here. That's the old place that we used to live. No. I'm not seeing a decent picture. There's all the kitty cats. Again. Yeah, one of these days I'll definitely have to try and get a proper picture of Mr. Ronin, my snake, to show you guys. He's a gentle little beast, he is. I keep saying I want to get another one actually, another snake. But my wife says, no, not yet. The thing is, I don't know what I'd go for next. I do not, obviously, one of the things I have loved for a very long time is Dalmatians. Ever since I seen 101 Dalmatians as a kid in the cinema, that's gone back a long time, I've just fallen in love with Dalmatians. Now there is a snake that has a very similar pattern to the pattern on a Dalmatian, and I would love to have probably one of those types of snakes one day, but can't see that ever happen, unfortunately. Actually, do I have anything on my computer? Because that would be easier. Pictures. Dang it, no, I put more on the hard drive, didn't I? Where is my hard drive cable? There. Hopefully this doesn't mess up my computer in any way. But I'm gonna see if there's anything on my hard drive quickly. Pictures. Cats, really? Nope. Oh, need to keep an eye on what I'm doing. I do know I've got some, because I've actually sent, I think it was NBC, a picture of him a while ago. There. Nope, that's my mum and family. It's going to be after that. It's been a little bit slow. That's the geckos, so I'm close. Ooh. Actually, oh, here you go. I'm going to show, for anybody who's afraid of snakes, please look away right now. Just a prior warning. Obviously, what I'm about to show is a picture of Mr. Ronin, which is my corn snake, back in 2020. So he's 4 years old. This was when shortly after I actually got him and brought him home. So that's my little snake when I first bought him, or slightly after. He's pretty much the same sort of colorations, but he's now like 4.5 foot long, and thickness wise, you're looking about, oh cripes, 3.5 from side to side, the girth. He's a big boy now. He really is. But yeah, that is my little snake as when he was a little baby. Yeah, I can't find. I'll have to have a look through my hard drive and see if I can actually find a decent one for the next time I stream. But yeah, that is my little Mr. Ronin. And actually, there's a little lily cat, one of our kitty cats, reflection right there. Oh, bless him. He was so cute and cuddly back then. But yeah, I would love to have another one, another snake. One day. Right, last little bit here coming up. Now then, I see that. I see a Mr. Wheels. How are you doing, Mr. Wheels?
Hello, sir.
How goes it?
Pretty good.
Coolio. What you up to today?
Oh, this and that.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Nice. Yes, I had that little clip come up of you being stuck in a tree.
Did you?
Yes. How do you do it? That's what I want to know.
Just randomly? It just random came up on your feed?
It did.
Oh, that's
Actually,
funny.
it's kind of strange because I've actually had 3 or 4 short videos from you popping up on my feed now over the last day or so.
Really?
Yep.
That's cool. It's getting around.
It is. Let's hope other
That's
people
nice.
are getting it as well so they can actually start tuning into you. So
I don't know. I don't know if it works. Maybe they're like, I don't even want to mess with that guy.
But yeah, I've also been getting like ones where you're doing the FS25
Oh, yeah?
clips and stuff as well.
Really?
Yep.
Interesting.
So yeah, it's working. It's doing its job, so it's good. Right, I'll close that up.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yes, indeed.
Cool. Well, we got some Halloween candy. A couple little bite-sized
Oh, fudge
candies today.
Oh. Yeah, we got a huge bag full. Leftovers. We didn't get anybody calling at ours.
Yeah.
It's nice, but yeah, pain.
Yeah.
To be honest,
About the
yeah.
plant-
Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I got the Planet Crafter DLC, I was going to say.
Ah. So you'll be doing a little bit of that at some point now.
Potentially. Kind of looks that way, doesn't it?
Go to your local Walmart and get Halloween candy at 75% off today. Ooh. We don't have a Walmart over here though. Otherwise I would be. Let's finish this over here. Curbside duty, okay. So. Any word on when Mr. Dave would be going live, or are you taking his place?
No, I think he said 3 o'clock his time.
Oh, okay, so yeah, it's just an hour later,
Which is only
okay. 25 minutes.
30, less than 30 minutes from now. So.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure if he was going to go a bit early or go a little bit late. So the time difference not changing this week.
Well, I think he forgot about you. And then he's like, oh, I got 2 hours. Billy's on.
Oh, he forgot about me. Really? Oh, man.
Well, I don't know. You know, forget's a strong word.
I'm the biggest
He
pain in the
misplaced you.
bum to him, and he's forget about it. Good.
He misplaced you.
You have a nice bridge there. Yeah, obviously I went through and replaced the wooden bridge, PJ, with one of the bascules. Now it's definitely not a easy thing to do, that's for sure. It took me 3 or 4 tries to get in the right position, and then obviously I had to go through and do a heck of a lot of landscaping. So, yeah, unless you really know what you're doing, I would not try and change many of the other bridges. Well, so you're on the new bridges start, so you should be fine for at least 3 bascule bridges, which are in the map. Plus, obviously, you have the placeable option as well.
I hardly even recognize that spot the way you got it decorated.
I know. Yeah, I've put a lot of time into it. That is
Yeah, it
for
looks
definite.
good.
Got the trees coming
Yeah,
in.
it looks.
So I decided to then change them over to the all greens. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Very
definitely,
nice.
definitely nice. Makes me wonder what I would do if I was actually creating a map from scratch. Would I go into as much detail or even more detail? Oh heck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which trees would I actually use primarily? Probably the spruces mostly. But actually, how would I have it laid out? So, for anybody who hasn't seen the map that I created or started making, I'm still kind of going on the same idea where I want a mountainous area covered in spruces that has maybe a couple of little spots for maybe some mining, picking up rocks, depending on what I have added in mining material wise. So it could be like an iron mine and a stone mine, I don't know, in there. But it's also going to have, or my aim is to have a sawmill practically in the center of the forestry area, where then you can then use things like your yarder and other forestry equipment to get the trees to the sawmill. That's kind of going to be up in one corner really of the map, but then it's going to come down into an almost town, country town type of area. So that's the sort of thing I've got in my head as an idea for a map. And obviously having the option of the train going around as well to the sawmill is something I'm still not sure about, but I do want to try and learn obviously as much as I can and get as much as I can into a map for releasing. So yeah, there's a lot to learn. I've kind of got some of it in there, but obviously there's a heck of a lot more I need to learn for 25. And also figuring out how they did that, the new traffic as well, because I got a feeling that it's actually running off of the textures instead of supplying some like how it is now for the traffic.
Yeah.
Also,
Maybe.
and obviously, actually, there was another thing as well. Was it Wednesday stream? We were showing off the Hutan, the Japanese map, the Asian map. And obviously in there was the boat that looked like it had grain in it.
Yeah, the big one. Yeah.
Yeah. Now obviously you got the barge that's on Silver Run. Not Silver Run. Bendy River, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
The American map. Does that have the same option? That'd be an interesting thing to see.
I don't know. That ship looks pretty awesome, though.
Yeah. Now, obviously, are they just like sell points like the trains on 22, where you just fill it up and send it off to a sell point? Or will you be able to actually use it yourself? That's the thing.
I don't know. Yeah, probably. I would be surprised if it
Yeah. So many questions and not enough answers. There really is. There we go. That's fine.
could. Well, in 1 week.
Yes. And remember, guys, only 9 copies from me to get to bronze partnership as well. I've got till like I said, Wednesday, possibly Thursday at the very, very latest, to be able to get the bronze partnership to get that early access. So yeah, big push, big push, guys. So if you haven't got FS25 yet, please use my code Alpaca, and yeah, get me up there. At least once, it'd be quite nice. Right, let's get you going back to the farm. In farm area. Farm. There we go. Actually,
I still got to stream Farm Sim every day in 22 after that comes out too.
yeah.
For like 3 days.
Yeah. Well, saying
I don't
that,
know how I'm going to do that.
you only stated 25 days of farm sim. So technically, when it does come out on Tuesday, you can switch over to 25.
Oh yeah. When it there's no doubt about that.
Yeah,
I
you don't have
mean,
to stay on
that's
22 if you don't want to, like.
no, but I'll have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday and Monday all in 4 days.
Oh yes, won't we all?
I don't even know who's gonna watch Farm Sim 22 anymore.
I know, it's
I'm
gonna
streaming
be a
to
tough one.
myself, probably. That's okay. I don't care. I'm just joking.
But saying that, there is people out there who haven't got 25, so
That's right. You can share my pain with me.
yes. There we go. Let's take these guys back. Then we'll grab a truck and trailer and get this lot picked up.
I'll just stream it and I'll have Dave's on too, so I can comment about what Dave's doing.
Heck, you could even speak to whoever's streaming. Obviously Dave, Scurvy, Big Daddy, whoever might be streaming at that time. See if you could restream it and just have a little video on the part of your stream as well to show it off.
Right.
And say,
right.
Oh, look
Dave,
at that! Oh, look at this! Oh, look at that!
Yeah, Dave said something like he might let me collaborate with him. I don't know.
There you go. That's an idea. Right.
It'll work.
Stop.
In the big picture, sooner or later, it'll be wide open.
Yep. There we go.
It really doesn't matter that much.
Hey there, Mr. Neon. How you doing, bud?
Yeah.
Right then. So that's the clover field done, alfalfa's done, and now the grass. Cool. Just got to get these picked up now. Which I do need to go through, I think it's the alfalfa field, that end one, and get that weeded at some point. But for now, this will do. Oh, can't go too fast. Go too slow.
Oh, big fire down the street. Power and internet is out. Ooh.
Oh, okay. Oh, dang.
Well.
Maybe Mr. Wheels?
Well.
Be going live a little bit sooner?
That might be the...
If not...
That might be the play here.
I do see a Mamadou 53 out there currently playing PV Candy Crossing. That we could always pop over and say hello to.
Well... Sounds like to me like it's going to be a while.
Yeah, I would have thought so.
If they have a fire. That's going to set them back a couple hours, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe not, but... It don't sound good, does it?
Not really, no. But yeah, if you guys are not following Mr. Dashnet, make sure to click on the link, give him a follow. Obviously, he was streaming the other day doing some Planet Crafter. And if he does stream today, you might get to see some fact sheets, a bit of farming, and probably more Planet Crafter.
I think maybe if that's if his power comes back on. Geez.
Yeah.
No, I don't have anything. I'm not doing anything. I mean, I'm sitting here eating a pack of Skittles. I mean, it's not like I'm busy.
Brush fire heading this way and
Oh,
is window.
Uh-oh.
Well, make sure that you stay safe. That's the main thing.
my, yeah. Oh, wouldn't that be a
Ooh, dang.
wow? Okay, let's not borrow from any trouble.
Yeah, definitely stay safe. I would say run, but I don't think that's possible for you, unfortunately.
Wow, dude, that's all right.
But yeah, keep us posted.
Scary thing.
Keep us posted.
Yeah, please. I think the stream's going to be secondary in his mind at the moment.
Why is this dude taking forever?
Well, I can definitely
see
do
how
it.
far away it is. Okay.
Can definitely do it. It takes a minute to set up with 3 different. We got smart Alec got me here.
Yeah, I've still to look into doing that multi-stream with YouTube.
Just look at, just do. Actually, I'll send you a link for restream. It's very simple. It's just a matter of changing your stream key to match restream instead of whatever.
Yeah.
Instead of Twitch on.
That's one thing I might be doing, guys, just so you are aware. Next week, testing, doing multiple streams to different platforms at the same time, like what Mr. Wheels is doing in Darius. So yeah, next week is going to be probably testing, because I kind of want that to be set up for 25, really.
Yeah, I'll send you a link in Discord.
All right, cheers.
It's pretty simple, very easy to use.
Cool, much appreciated.
Takes a little bit of time to figure it out, but you're smart now.
I don't know about that. Because I know Scurvy asked for it yesterday, and obviously I was like, oh please, I was meant to say at that point about sending me the link as well, and I totally forgot about it.
Yeah.
Thank you, I'll have a look at that in a minute.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Alright, well, it's
Stream
not a problem, not a problem.
service. I can't change that while I'm live. Okay, cancel. But with that one, does that combine the chats, or does it keep it on separate?
It does. It does combine them if you use their app for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, in their app it does combine them. So.
I ain't need
Sure
more
does.
monitors then. I'm gonna need more monitors,
Well,
guys.
what's interesting about it is it has a transparent feature.
Yeah.
To where you can actually overlay it on your game screen.
Yeah.
But it don't work with full screen though.
It doesn't work with what?
Full screen. Like when your game's on full screen. Yeah, Windowed works just fine. Yeah, Windowed works fine, but if you got a full stream game, because you can make it to where it's always on top, so no matter what you click on, it's always the top thing.
Yes, I would definitely.
I love that. Yeah, I love that because you don't have to turn your head. You got it right there in front of you. Although it's in your game, it doesn't matter. When you're streaming it, none of that matters, right? Because you're trying to broadcast something. You know whether it gets in your way is.
And also having maybe right on the same screen, and you can see the chat coming through. At least you're not then having to switch monitors every 5 seconds to see what people are saying and just.
Exactly. You can focus on the screen.
Yeah.
That's what I.
See, that's what Dave needs. There we go. In all these crashes, it's because he's looking over to his other monitor to see the chat. He needs to have it right in front of him. That's the problem.
Right. Okay. Let's see. 25 till 25.
Driver. But yeah, oh, yeah, I've come up with an idea for my ending video for FS22. It's going to be a flyover of certain areas on Canyon Crossing, and hopefully then flying in to a map in FS25. It's either going to be flying in or driving in, I don't know yet, but definitely be flying off of here. Flying off into the clouds in the distance, then I don't know, maybe driving in. I haven't decided yet the other half of it, but that's how I'm saying goodbye to 22.
Well, I'm gonna chop a tree down. I think I might try to find the firewood mod that I used originally
All right, yeah.
from my day one of my save and make firewood out of it. Just to go back where we started. Literally take it full circle.
Let's see something. Where are you?
Okay. You can even update your titles to everything at the same time.
Oh, that would save so much time.
So what I do is I have the app, which I pull up the app from my chat, and then I go to their website and connect, and then I update the titles on Restream's website, and then you're done after that. But you could also go and do other things on it too. There's a lot of little features in it. I'm no hurry, so whenever you're done, whatever.
Alright, well, I'll be done in about 8 minutes.
Yeah, no problem. Whenever. Not in a rush to do anything.
Actually, I'm going to color change that because I'm not fond of that red on there. Customize. Let's go back to its original color.
I heard you guys commenting about the ground deformation a little bit earlier. I think it's visually it's going to look good. What impact it has on the game frame wise, I don't think it'll be bad on a 1x or a 4x map. I think it may start to be an issue on the 16x, but I don't know if you read the technical part of that blog post, but they've done a lot of work on their engine in order to support that feature.
Yeah.
So I think this is going to be a nice visual thing. I don't think it'll have much an effect on the gameplay. Personally, I think that's my opinion.
That's good then.
I think it's going to look good. I don't think it's going to be like an issue as far as affecting how we play. I think, especially with the newer computers.
It's about 200 yards away. It looks like it is out, but they will be monitoring it. Well, because of the winds. Okay.
If you get power back, though, Dave, that's fine. That's what I think. I think that the work they've done on their engine to optimize it, I think it's going to be really good. But you never know, right?
Yeah. Oh, blimey.
I think it's kind of like the ground textures on 22, right?
Yeah.
They're a lot more higher detailed than 19 was.
Well, as long as the grass looks like grass and not like snot, I'll be fine.
Yeah. And the way they're doing shadowing and stuff,
Yeah.
I think, I mean, the trees are totally redone
Oh heck yeah.
because currently the trees have 8 angles.
Mhm.
No, they redid all that.
Yes.
Oh no, the pole's burned. It's not standing. Uh, yeah, I'd say it's going to be a few minutes on that. That's
Ooh,
not cool.
yeah. So, take it you guys over in America don't run cables underground.
Um, in some areas they do.
Oh, okay. 'Cause I
Like
know,
in the neighborhood I live in, they're underground.
yeah, I know most of the places over here now are it's all done underground.
A lot of the older, like populated areas that are older would still have power lines.
Yeah, I think even my dad, who's in the middle of nowhere, their lines are now underground.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it just depends on how long the neighborhood's been there.
Yeah.
A lot of the newer neighborhoods are not like that anymore. But yeah, there's still a lot that are, depending on how old those buildings are where he lives.
He's on top of the mountain, my dad. Literally on top of the mountain, eye level
Oh,
with
oh,
God.
oh yeah, yeah. I mean, Dave. I don't know.
Oh yeah, Dave.
As far as in America, I don't know
Yeah.
where how old his area. I would assume that he lives in an area that has more older buildings than newer ones. But I may be wrong. Anyway.
That's another thing I want to sort out in 25 is being able to actually get attachments working properly. So add
Mhm.
like a 3-point or something on the back of a vehicle and actually getting the friggin' thing to work properly. I've
Mm-hmm.
tried it with that mower I was just in previously. I was able to get the stuff to attach, but it's getting the power to work. I've always had the issue. I don't know, I'm missing something, but yeah.
Yeah, I think visually it's going to be stunning. Actually, the
Been on the pull reviews
25. I
since
really.
you were a kid, yeah. Yes. Alright, Mr. Jers, catch you later, bud.
All right.
There we go, that's fine. Get that other one done.
Okay.
Get that put away in
Well, I
front of
guess
that one.
I'm good to go here. Let's see.
Let's see. Yes, I've got truck
Mike.
and trailer there. I don't know how many bales are down there, whether one trailer will be enough. No, me, I'm probably going to need to do 2 runs. It's good. Repair. Repair you. I don't have fish. Okay. Here's a question for everyone. Should I add the fishing game in?
I'm glad you said that. I almost forgot.
God. I. Oh.
I forgot all about that. Oh man, I can never remember stuff.
Mr. Dave. Should I add it in or not? Actually, I don't even know where the heck. Where is it? Anyways, is it on Steam?
Steam.
Is it free?
Uh-huh. No.
It's
like
not. Well, oh.
$5 or something.
Oh, it's not much. Actually. I was kind of thinking. I wonder if they have like a waffle game in the same sort of thing. Maybe got flips, waffles. I don't know. Now that would be an interesting one. Payback.
Whoop.
Bless
I've
you.
reconnected to Twitch.
There we go.
I don't know. You know, when I had it, nobody, and I wasn't talking about it, nobody was playing it, and then it kind of
Yeah, it seems like a lot
Kind
of
of.
people are starting to do the fishing one a little bit more.
Well, I like it because it's a passive game.
Yeah, there's the fishing game and is it a drop game where you have to go into like a paddling pool? It's
I
like
think some
it's
people using
as
that
well.
too. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have that one. I don't.
Right then.
I don't really. That one's okay, but the fishing one is cool. Because it's.
Hmm.
I don't know. You can customize it.
I'll have to have a look into it.
You can put your own items in it if you want.
Yeah.
Which I put 3 in there.
Fish for alpacas.
Yeah, I could put anything in there.
Oh man, now
As
you're
long as you
talking.
have you just put a picture in there, JPEG, or literally all you do is drag and drop the picture into their
Yeah.
program, and then you set how much gold it's worth in the program. It's so simple. It's like very easy.
Yes. So who's going live? I guess Mr. Wheels, maybe?
Yeah. I haven't hit start yet, but I will.
Okay. Well, as
There.
soon as you go live, we will come on over to see what you're up to.
Okay. Well, it is now, but
Whatever happened to the little avatar guys? Yeah, that's another one that seems to have disappeared as well.
that's a little bit kind of a pain to set up, I think, on one PC. A little bit. If you have multiple PCs, I could set it up on my other one, I think. I don't know. I just thought it was too bulky on your screen. I don't, even though it didn't look bulky in game, I don't know. Maybe I need to look back at that again. It was kind of fun. That one is kind of fun.
There he is. Let's bring that up.
All right, I got. All right, the ads are going to pop up. So.
Right then, guys. So, I'm going to be carrying on doing this, but for now, I want to say a big, huge thank you to all you guys for coming out. Much appreciated. Obviously, I will be back again Monday, either doing, I haven't quite decided, Satisfactory, Fishing Planet, or more farming. It's kind of going to be a whatever game. So, yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Obviously, once again, final one for today. Obviously, I'm still aiming to try and get to that bronze partnership by sort of Wednesday, Thursday at the very, very latest. Obviously, if I can, I'll hopefully be able to get the early access. Obviously, I still need 9 more people to use my partner code to purchase. Well, I've based it on the FS25 bundle, the one that comes with this season 1 pass. But yeah, anybody who wants to purchase 25 or even any DLCs between now and then helps a lot, that's for sure. But for now, obviously yes, but Alpaca as well, ALPACA, if anybody was interested, it's at the bottom of the screen there. But let's get over to the ending screen. Yeah, Mr. Dave, make sure to keep us informed on how things are going your end. I'm actually going to put this guy on a quick helper, going to the grasslands there to pick them up so I can carry on yakking. There we go. And we'll get this raid underway.
Okay. Sounds good.
Let's see. Wheels. Oh, there he is.
Okay, got
24/7.
ads up.
He has ad hook, so obviously we might get some ads to start off with. But have a great weekend, guys, and obviously I will be back Monday, same time, same place, and hopefully you guys will be in a better time period than this week has been. So, anyway, have a great weekend, guys, and I'll see you really soon. Bye for now.